Attention, Eagles fans. Get ready for some heated backstage moves and decisions that will shake the 2025 squad. A key figure who seemed lost to the competition is about to be replaced by a young, homegrown talent, while a recent signing might stir up the fight for a starting spot on defense. What surprises, tensions, and cracks are emerging in this process? Welcome! Show your support for the Eagles by reaching 100 likes on today's video. Starting with the offensive line, the departure of the colossal Mekhi Becton was met with skepticism by much of the fan base and analysts. Becton, who after a comeback season validated his worth by signing a 2-year, $20 million deal with the Chargers, left a clear void in protecting the Eagles' offensive line and, mainly, Justin Herbert. However, it seems the franchise already has a defined plan and fully trusts Tyler Steen to fill that gap. The young player, a third-round pick in 2023, was supposed to start last season, but an injury kept him sidelined, giving Becton a chance to shine. In the eyes of the coaching staff, Steen is ready to take on the heavy responsibility, just like Cam Jurgens stepped up to replace Jason Kelce the previous year. This on-the-job training philosophy creates continuity and an internal culture that not only values experience, but also nurtures homegrown talent. The Eagles' offensive line thus has the chance to remain one of the NFL's most solid and well-sculpted units, minimizing the damage of losing an expensive and respected starter. Looking back on Becton's recent performance with the Eagles, it was more than satisfactory. He showed strength and technique that had the coaching staff worried about what could happen without him. But the confidence in Steen signals that the team foresees a promising future with organic replacements, avoiding costly and uncertain free agent careers for now. The methodology adopted emphasizes players learning side by side with veterans, giving them essential insight and practice to perform at a high level the moment they start. The expectation is that this move will keep the offensive line competitive and sturdy, especially in crucial games next season. Tyler Steen's challenge will be immense. He will not only have to overcome the pressure of replacing a player like Becton, known for his dominance in the trenches and protection of the quarterback, but also prove he can be the definitive piece who maintains the line's consistency and efficiency. Moreover, the team's environment helps, as the coaching staff appears aligned and confident in their young players, creating a favorable environment for Steen's growth and maturity. The fans, naturally, are watching closely, demanding results, but also encouraging the narrative of the athlete's comeback. Another highlight of this transition is the Eagles' history of successfully integrating rookies into the offensive line. Cam Jurgens is a clear example. He replaced an icon like Jason Kelce and exceeded expectations. This standard gives more credibility to the current plan, showing the organization knows what it's doing when preparing players for top-level performance. Therefore, it wouldn't be an exaggeration to say the future of the Eagles' offensive line is in good hands, and that the bets placed on Steen reflect a mid- to long-term project aiming for stability in the coming seasons. This internal development philosophy also cultivates a winning, sustainable culture, where the flow of talent from the draft, training, and starting lineup is continuous and reinforces the team's identity. The psychological aspect can't be ignored either. Homegrown players tend to be more loyal and committed, deeply understanding what it means to defend the team's colors. For the Eagles, this strategy represents a competitive edge that could be decisive throughout the season. Meanwhile, the Eagles' defense is going through renewal and fierce competition at the cornerback position after acquiring Jakorian Bennett in a recent trade with the Las Vegas Raiders. Despite being young and with just 2 years of experience, Bennett has potential to strongly fight for a starting spot, especially after the departure of backup Isaiah Rodgers. Head coach Nick Sirianni highlighted Bennett's speed, coverage skills, and special teams value, qualities that greatly please the coaching staff. However, the pressure to prove his worth is high. Bennett suffered a serious labrum injury in 2024, but claims to be fully recovered. How soon he can showcase his abilities during the Eagles' tough schedule remains to be seen. Bennett's arrival intensifies the competition with current contenders Adoree Jackson and Kelee Ringo, whose fight for the second starting cornerback spot was already described as close by defensive coordinator Vic Fangio. Adding Bennett raises the stakes in a critical defensive position where speed and tactical precision are decisive factors. This will certainly benefit the team, which gains depth and strategic options to vary responses throughout games. Behind the scenes, Bennett did not fit the profile preferred by the Raiders' new coach Pete Carroll, who favors taller and lankier corners. Furthermore, Bennett's confidence reportedly dipped after being relegated to the third team. Yet what really matters is Bennett's reaction after joining the Eagles, something the coaching staff seems ready to accelerate by having him arrive early in training camp to speed up his adaptation and readiness. Sirianni emphasized that there will be a lot of work to catch Bennett up on tactical systems since he missed significant preparation time, which could delay his game participation. Nonetheless, the chance for recovery exists, and the competitive environment at the position should uplift all contenders. The team is not just reinforcing the roster, it is calling for an internal war to ensure only the best take the field. The defensive line's recent trade of Thomas Booker sparked debate, but the coaching staff shows no concern, highlighting progress from players like Jordan Davis, Moro Ojomo, and Jalen Carter. Confidence in these athletes and the hard work of defensive line coach Clint Hurt reflect a team maintaining competitiveness and preparing for tough times ahead, blending youth and experience. These moves underline how the Eagles strive to keep a balanced, competitive roster by combining homegrown talent with tactical market acquisitions that can prove decisive. Bennett's signing and the trust in Tyler Steen are key pieces in building a structure able to guarantee resilience and performance over upcoming seasons. The coaches seem to invest in players who, besides talent, show passion and commitment, a crucial differential in the quest for NFL prominence. Now, the connection between the offensive line, tasked with protecting a renewed face Justin Herbert, and a defense gaining versatility and fierce reshuffling at cornerback reveals the complexity of behind-the-scenes decisions. The Eagles face inevitable roster changes, but also seek to foster a high-performance culture internalized so that pressure comes both from within and outside. This dynamic reveals a team aware that constant adaptation is fundamental to stay competitive, relying on calculated bets on promising youngsters and well-planned strategic moves in one of the world's premier sporting leagues. For Eagles fans, the moment is ripe with expectations and demands for this blend of experience and youth to yield the expected results on the field. Conclusion: the scenario presented by these two news pieces paints a picture of the Philadelphia Eagles in intelligent transition, making decisions that prioritize maintaining internal culture combined with targeted reinforcements that raise squad competition. Confidence in young players like Tyler Steen signals a long-term strategic vision that, despite the natural risks of key replacements, seems solidly grounded. Meanwhile, Jakorian Bennett's addition injects an extra layer of competition and energy into the defense, a crucial area for the team's ambitions. With all this, fans should pay close attention because the 2025 season might be marked by both trial by fire and displays of growth and resilience. And you, Eagles fan, do you think Tyler Steen can truly replace Mekhi Becton at the level he demands? Or will the defense, with Bennett's arrival, raise the competition so much that it transforms the team? Leave your opinion in the comments and join the debate. Don't forget to like this video, leave your comment, and subscribe to the channel to receive all updates and deep analyses about your Eagles. Your support makes all the difference.